Hey guys, welcome back for our final round. Dan Horgan, as always, is me.
Yeah, no, it's actually me versus Tom.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting matchup. Playing for first place last night, which I took. I took first. Just want to make
On
that
Breakers, yes.
abundantly clear before we start this matchup. I wanted to go home.
Yes.
I didn't even want to sit down and play with you. I just wanted to extend my hand, shake it,
That
and
should
then
have
we
been.
could have put someone else on camera.
No, we should have just put that on camera.
You
Just
see,
me
that
and you
would have
sitting
been
down,
okay.
shaking hands, and then
That would have been fine. We could have went home. We wouldn't have had to play, and I wouldn't have played the way I did in game one.
yeah,
I
that
played.
was-
You're gonna see. I have a thought erasure that I just don't play on turn two
Well,
because I didn't. I was just like, you know what? I don't care.
yeah,
I just kind of want to lose this game. I want to go home, but you wouldn't let me, and we'll see that in game two that you really didn't want to let me just leave.
no, I did.
No, you didn't. We'll see. It was all you, nothing else. No other factors other than yourself.
Well, I was
You
waiting for you.
refused to win.
I was waiting for you to get like something that actually won the game before I scooped.
No, I'm not talking about the scoop. You refused to win, you son of a bitch.
Oh, game two.
Yes.
That was no. I was just that hand was like so close to just being good. Like so good that it just beat you no matter what you played, that I was like, I can't mulligan this, and then I just never saw the third land. Like,
Here I'm going to 6.
yeah, unfortunate.
I mean, we had already split.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just was like, you know what? I'm just like gonna keep it. No white mana. I was like, whatever. Just
And
keep
my
it.
hand's just straight gas over here.
Oh, I know. Nice foil watery grave.
Yeah, I don't play foils.
Good draw there when you have no white mana on turn 2 and no other mana sources to fairy.
Yeah, always good.
Yep. Gonna take a hit here for 1. Followed up with an Adanto Vanguard, which I would have been able to take out of your hand if I just was actually playing. I would have been like, I thought, you take that thing. Now we're just gonna do it, just to see what's up.
Let's see what's up.
We'll take that Legion War boss.
Why do you take that over the Tajik? I just like was curious as to why you did that.
Because I didn't care.
Okay. Would you like if you actually cared? Would you take the Tajik over the Warboss?
If I had actually cared, I would have been thinking about the cast down in my hand, and I wouldn't have just been like on autopilot trying to leave, you know.
Okay.
And let's put it this way, folks. I have worked 5 days, and I have to work another 5 days straight here. So I'm just at this point in the night yesterday, I was so tired and so fed up with being at the store that I just didn't care. In game 1 at least. You'll see game 2 I tried. And I was just like, I go for it. You can see how much I care is because I don't read my own cards. And I forgot that Tajik was a legendary creature. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'll just scoop up because I'm bad.
Yeah, that's why I was really confused when you thought erasure and took Warboss. I was like,
No, and like I said,
What?
I was just playing quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was sitting there shooting the shit with, I think it was Bryant that was standing there.
maybe.
No, it wasn't Bryant. It was somebody. Somebody was standing next to me, though, and I was just kind of shooting the shit with them.
Yeah.
Didn't really care. I was like, well, we're on camera. I guess we'll sideboard.
Yeah, and I was waiting for you to sideboard before I sideboarded. I was like, is he going to sideboard? Because if he's not going to sideboard, I'm not going to. And then you go to pull out your sideboard. I'm like, all right, fine.
I was like, well, you already made me sit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You already made me sit and play. We'll sit and play. In my head, though, I'm like, this is just going to be a quick 2-0, and then I can get out of here.
See, I wish it was, because, like, that hand... So you'll see it when I open the hand. When I get the opening hand, and it's just, like, these two mountains, but the hand itself is just, like, if I see a white source, you're dead.
Right.
Like, you're so dead. I don't care what you play, you're dead.
Right.
And, like,
And the other thing was, I already knew that I was a lock for first on breakers.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Get
breakers
that
were
hot
real.
Facebook glory.
My breakers were real bad. But I don't care. I beat Marty. I also beat Bryant and Austin.
Not one to be bragging about.
I mean, I still got second place.
You know what you didn't get?
first.
That's right, Dan.
But you know what I don't care about? Because we got the same amount of packs.
No, I got 9.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, because I bought 2.
Oh.
I had credit from earlier in the night.
I see.
And I was just like, all right, I'll just...
I bought pizza with my credit. We got to see me eat that in the last round. See, I actually cut part of that video off, by the way.
I actually got some pretty good shit out of my packs, too.
What'd you get?
Fuck, I can't remember, but I know that I got more than $20 worth of cards.
Nice.
It was like midnight when I was opening them, though.
Yeah. No, I mean, I pulled pretty good. It was not as good as the night that I pulled, like, straight gas. I pulled, like, 3 mythics out of 10 packs.
Ooh. Oh,
no,
one of them was a null-hide Ferox.
Nice.
What
packs did you get?
Guilds.
Okay.
I got a March of the Multitudes.
Nice.
2 Shocklands. And some money rare.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got, like, a few good cards. Like, Nib Mizzet, definitely the highlight, because I actually, like... So, between Chris Childsmore and I, we have, like, 4 of most cards in Standard. Like, the only things we don't have 4 of is we don't have 4 of any green cards, because we sold all those at the GP. Because, like, they were... So, Carnage Tyrant was $30, and they were buying Carnage Tyrants for $26 cash.
Okay, fair enough.
So we're just like, let's sell those. And if we don't have Carnage Tyrants, we can't really play green, so let's sell all our green cards too.
Fair.
So we did that, and then... So we don't have 4 of green cards, but we do have 4 of everything except for, like, like 2 Planeswalkers. I think, like, a Johnny and obviously Vivian.
So here I open with a very good hand.
Yeah.
You do too if you ever find a white mana.
Yeah, like, just look at that hand. I'm sitting there going, do I keep this hand? And I'm just like, fuck it. I'm doing it. I got the turn 1 play. That's all that matters.
But it's not all that matters.
And you're just like, look at this hand.
So I'm looking at your hand, and we're gonna see. I sat here for a while on my pick.
So
and let me explain my rationale. So my choices when I was looking at this, I was looking at either taking the Aurelia, the Adanto, or the Boros Challenger. I didn't really care about the Sorcerer's Spyglass because I know I can answer that card eventually. And I don't care about you getting the information. Now, I don't care about the Adanto Vanguard because I have a Moment of Craving, which is a perfect answer to it. And I don't care about Aurelia because I have a Sinister Sabotage in my hand, which is another perfect answer because he's going to curve on 4, or he's at least going to hit. In my head, assuming you find perfect mana by 4, right? Your game plan is to curve into 4 on this Aurelia and I can counter it. The only thing that in your hand I can't beat is this Boros Challenger. I have no way to answer it. So I'm like, I don't care about any of these other cards at the point because I can beat everything else. And if you draw a white mana and play this Boros Challenger this turn, it's going to put a real hurting on me with the Goblin Banneret.
Mm-hmm. So when you were doing that, I was talking to you. I do that with, like, I wasn't trying to do it to you necessarily because I know you're not like that. But typically I'll throw out little comments like, oh man, I said to you, I said, oh, I'm assuming you probably want to take either this Adanto or the Sorcerer's Spyglass. And a lot of times I'll throw out information just like that. So that way my opponent gets like a little bit like, wait, ooh, I should take that.
No, I get you.
You know, because then they're just like, wait, maybe he's trying to play mind tricks with me. Maybe he's telling me like he really wants to keep this card, so I should take it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know you're not going to do it, but it's like a habit that I do, so I was just doing it.
No, and I get that, and there's the off chance that you could throw me off.
Yeah, playing mind games with opponents is always fun.
So here we're going to see you go to combat. I'm going to wait until you commit your mana into this Goblin Banneret before I Moment of Craving it. You still obviously haven't found white mana, so I feel safe just doing that now. Because I can sit behind the Sinister Sabotage. This turn would counter literally whatever the fuck you cast. If you cast anything, I'm countering it. And then slam it to Fairy.
Which you try to do. Scrub.
Which, no, I do. I can do it. It's a legal play.
I know, but you're trying to do it and then try to activate
Hold
it.
on, shut up. Shut up, just wait. God damn it.
I'm not gonna wait. You're
just-
scrub.
Hey,
And I'm just
folks.
like, what is going on? I'm like,
Hey,
hold
folks,
on.
by the way, I completely forgot that there was a Sorcerer Spyglass in play at this point. You can see I'm an idiot. So I'm going to go ahead and
Well, you guys all know that.
let you all know. I'm bad.
You didn't even put an apostrophe, so you're bad at grammar too.
And you see, I'll be the first to admit,
Hey.
when I make play mistakes, it's really bad play mistakes that.
Just let everyone know I let him take it back. Because this game didn't matter. If this game mattered, I would have been like,
It's there, buddy.
yeah.
No, we had already decided to split at this point. Obviously not letting this war boss resolve ever. And I'm like, I don't need this fucking ritualist suit. What does it even do?
Nothing? I don't have creatures. I don't know
Right.
what those are. What are creatures?
So let's just see what's up. You have a loaded ass hand here, man.
Right? Like, if I saw a white mana, this was a different game.
Oh, if you saw a white man, I would have just lost. That's the thing. My hand was decent, but against two Adanto Vanguards alone, I'm probably not winning.
Right.
So here I sat for another minute, and I'm like, I'm just taking the only card that you can feasibly cast right now, right?
Yeah. Like if I draw another mountain.
Right, exactly. I started the search trigger, and then I saw it was a Vraska's Contempt, and I immediately was like, staying. This card's too good in this matchup. The Sorcerer Spyglass really putting a cramp in my style. And I get you with a little bit of bad beats here with this Ixalan's binding. Just staring at another Adanto Vanguard. So here you're starting to find some white mana. Gonna play out this Tajik. End step going for the Revitalize.
Forgot about that play.
Flipping a search.
Bad for me. I'm like, I just need to see another Sorcerer Spyglass now. Name Teferi again.
I didn't want to keep this land, but it's going to let me search for his Kanta and Vraska's Contempt this turn if I want. I got enough lands, but I was like, being able to do two things, just too important. And as we can see, I'm probably just, even without knowing the result, I'm very far ahead at this point. He's got more cards in his hand, but we're at the point in the game where I've got a flip search and I'm at 20 life. The game is effectively over.
Right, yeah, I was just waiting for you, essentially here, I'm just waiting for you to show me that you can win.
Right. Show me how that you can beat me.
Right, especially because you just played this Ixalan's binding and you didn't put it on my Spyglass.
Well, I didn't care about the Spyglass. That's the thing. I know that I have I have another binding that I'm eventually going to find. And B, I don't need Teferi to win. You know what I mean? I can literally just sit there and answer your board forever.
Yeah, no, I know you can, but I just was like, you got to show me a way that you can actually win the game,
Right. Looking at this Tajik who gives a fuck?
I do. I like the card. Good card.
No, that's where I'm at in this game. In this game, I'm looking at this little 3-2 idiot
I'm
who fucking cares?
Aurelia, counter it. Got it. Cool.
You're like, it's there. We know it.
Yep.
Well, you actually didn't know about that one, but you knew about it.
Right, yeah, I'm just like, you have to have, there's no way you don't have a counterspell in your hand, and if you don't, then you're just going to get another
Find
one.
another counterspell.
Right, you could have just activated search and gotten that. But it's this gives me a free beat in, probably, is my thought process on that.
Main phase, dig in here. And grab this Vraska's Contempt, I'm assuming. Gonna take a look. Can't remember exactly what I did.
I don't remember either.
Pretty sure I'm just taking this Vraska's Contempt, yeah. As always, search for his Kanta, my favorite card in the entire standard format. Has been since it was printed. It's been my favorite card in a very, very long time. Search for Azcanta.
Yeah.
It's just so good. There are so many games that I feel like I'm just losing, and then I flip a search and suddenly I'm now unbeatable.
Right.
And sit there and we can play this pass turn game all day until I find my Ixalan's Binding. Digging through 4 cards a turn, I'm gonna find it. It's just a matter of one. Well, actually, I'm going through like 5 cards.
One. I'm just like, let's bolt you.
I'm like, cool, man. Got me.
No, you're at 15. I can't do math.
I'm step gonna draw a couple cards. My hand there. I found the binding. I was like, okay, this game's now over. I found it.
Yep.
I'm gonna wait one more turn here though. Just leave up my counter spell. No rush. Which, if I had played the Teferi, I could have just held up the counter spell too. But I also wanted to leave up the possibility of Settle the Wreckage if you play some haste threat that I don't want to counter necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd rather settle a, a Tajik versus countering a Tajik, right?
Yeah.
And I'm in such a commanding position that I don't even care. Just don't care.
I'm like, how many Sinister Saboteurs are in this graveyard? And then I miss over the middle one because it's a different art.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's 2. I thought you cast 3. And then I'm like, let me check that again.
And thanks to my first place last night, I got another of the full art Sinister Sabotages now.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Daniel-san. I'm like, okay, got him. He's been hit. Oh no, he's been hit twice.
Oh yeah, I'm at like 26 now.
Yeah, you're at 26. But you know what's really brutal when you're
that
at
you
20?
have another one?
Yeah, that I've got another Teferi. Be a little mana efficient, spend the one that I didn't just find, gain 4 life. You can see my hand literally just full of spells.
And I'm like, did you just draw that? You're like, no, I had it.
I've had it the whole time.
I'm like, you Jew.
I played against somebody last night playing 5-color ramp with this deck. And man, let me tell you, he was not having fun. He was fucking miserable.
Yeah, and here's where I'm just like, I'm going to play this. And you're like, are you going to scoop yet? And I'm like, do you have Counterspell? And you're like, no. I'm like, okay, then no. And then I'm like, okay, that's where I scoop.
I just show you, I've got 3 board wipes in my hand.
Right, yeah. I was like, well, you have a Counterspell, not thinking like, oh yeah, you play removal. Like, you just have to counter this, right? Yeah, no, you can remove it. Like
3 board wipes for Eska's Contempt. It's covered every way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I get Kaya's Wrath, baby.
I do too.
I don't care.
Because I'm not.
You're not playing Esper.
I'm playing black-white.
But that doesn't have blue.
Aristocats.
That doesn't have Teferi.
I'll splash Teferi and vampires.
If you splash Teferi and vampires, I'm down with that.
Alright. I'm gonna only play one though.
Fine, just do it. You won't.
One Teferi? I mean, the splash is free, basically.
You won't do it, though.
I can splash whatever I want. Actually, it's probably going to actually be green, though.
You won't do it for Teferi.
I'm probably going to splash green.
Yeah, exactly. You heard him, guys. He was talking a big fucking game, and he's like, oh, well, actually.
I'll do it once.
No, you won't.
For one night.
Bet you won't.
Let me borrow 4 Watery Graves, and I'll do it.
No, because I need them.
Well, then I can't do it.
You can buy them, or you can borrow them from someone else.
Maybe.
Talk to JP's.
Maybe.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe, baby.
That's fun to say. It's almost as fun to say as, what, something wizard lizard?
Lizard wizard.
Gas. Gas.
Gas. Ass.
This hand's not gas at all, but I'm keeping it. Probably.
My hand's bad.
Wait, do I have a 1-drop in my hand?
No.
Oh, I just have lightning strike.
You did mulligan.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say my hand was contingent on whether or not you mulligan.
That's right. Yes, I'm like sitting there going, "This is good, but it's bad." If I was playing against green black mid range, that was a keeping hand.
You can
Like,
see me
that
sitting
hand
there
would-
biting my nail, like an animal.
What a savage.
It's one of those ticks I have.
Ticks, yeah.
Yeah,
I bite my
You
nails.
can see I'm just sitting there picking off my nails.
That's how I keep my nails trimmed. I bite them.
It's for me, man. It's just like a habit. It's a bad habit. You can see I'm just sitting there like picking my nails away.
Man, someone just got real loud out there.
Yeah, they're having some fun out in the game storm tonight.
Are they though?
I don't know.
It's not magic. It's not
they're
fun.
weebs. Yeah.
Weeaboos.
No, the weeaboos is like anime specifically. Weebs is just like tier 4 nerd.
How do you like this hand?
Gas.
Oh, this is the game where I leave the war boss on top.
Yeah.
That's when I was facing Marty, I was like, oh yeah, I leave war boss on top, and then I put it on the bottom. I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm like, but this is the game. This is the game where I leave Legion war boss on top, and like, we're just gonna get there with war bosses.
That's what happens. You'll see I die really quick. Spoiler alert. Doesn't really matter that it's a spoiler because it only takes about 38 seconds. Kind of like my sex life, Bazinga.
Bazinga.
I'm so funny and clever because I referenced a bad TV show.
Bazinga.
I've seen like 1/3 of an episode of that show ever.
So, like, the only time I've ever seen that show is, like, on Facebook. Like, there's, like, always, like, you know, like, when you go through the videos and you kind of keep scrolling, there's, like, random clips of, like, shows.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only time I've ever seen that show.
And I'm like,
What's it even
no,
called?
Sinister Sabotage, Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
You go for your second war boss here. I'm like, I can't have that. I'm already taking a large amount of damage. 2, 4, 6, 8 damage here. And I'm just dead.
And you're like, wait, I might have it.
I was like, hold on, wait. Oh, wait.
And you're just like, just show me the burn spell. Just show me the burn spell. And I'm like, nah.
I was like, I'm not technically dead yet. I have a revitalize. And I'm like, do you have more damage? And you're like, So when you asked if I had more full retard.
When you asked if I had any more damage, I was thinking like, wait, you didn't say if you would concede if I did.
Because like, I literally said, show me some
you're just
more
like,
damage.
just show it to me. Just show it to me.
And
I'm
I was
like,
like, show it to me and I'll concede. And you're like, no, I have to draw my card first.
You didn't say you would concede.
Word for word, you said, no, I have to draw my card first.
You didn't
Don't give me
say,
that. No.
I
did
you would
say.
concede.
I said I will scoop to more damage, and you said I had to draw my card first. So don't lie to them, Dan.
But you did not say you would.
Yes,
concede.
I did. I word for word. You can ask whoever. I don't remember who was saying it. I think it was Rudiger. You can ask him. I was like, just show me some more burn. I'll scoop it up. And you're like, and then I was like, you're like, oh yeah, here, lightning strike. I had to draw my card.
Yeah.
I wanted
to double burn you, but no,
lying ass.
But no,
lying.
You did not say concede.
He's lying. He's lying.
Have you ever had someone do that to you?
Yes. I said I will concede.
No. Have you ever had someone do that to you where they're like, show me the card?
Yeah.
But they don't say they'll concede, and then they go, cool, thanks for giving me the information for free. And I'm like, what?
I mean, I wasn't. You're stupid. Just end the video.